Wagwan, beautiful people, welcome to yet another video. I hope you guys are feeling great. I am glad to be back with another video, and guys, we finally conceded a goal. I know it's not Premier League, but our clean sheet run has come to an end. I have said it before. I know in my preview I mentioned the fact that eventually we were going to concede a goal, but I didn't think it was going to be from Aston Villa. No shade, no shade. But I have to say, yesterday's game could have gone better. But we were trying to mix it up, and I have to say, in terms of the starting 11, I know I don't know what came over me yesterday in my preview. Make sure you check it out if you haven't. And I have to say, I was off the charts wrong. And yes, sometimes it happens. Yes, it's just a predicted lineup. I know it was not even a tad bit correct, but I'll have to do my due diligence next time and do better. These things happen, and yes, it was just way off the charts. If you go there and want to have a laugh, please make sure you do and leave a comment so that I'll know that you are there. Also subscribe if you're new to the channel. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Thank you to all the returning subscribers. I'm really glad you're here with me, and without wasting any more time, let's jump right into it now. Aston Villa versus Chelsea for the Carabao Cup. This was an interesting game. I mean, in terms of the game, Aston Villa did not come to did not come to joke with us. They came with a very strong squad. I said they were strong opponents. They're interesting squad and they are very strong opponents. And yesterday they just showed us that yes, you guys might be the champions of Europe, but we'll bring our A game. Yes, no, don't worry. They didn't win. But I feel like in terms of what they brought to the table, they really put on a show. I said I love shows, and yesterday was a very interesting show. Now, for the starting 11, I have to say, yes, I was wrong, but I mean, it was interesting to see Tuchel mix it up. I mean, it was nice to see players getting more minutes. As I said in the beginning of the season, we have so many tournaments, so all the players that are not getting enough time during the Premier League games, this will be their opportunity in terms of the Carabao Cups, in terms of the FA Cup tournament, in terms of the Champions League. So any game is an opportunity for all the players. So in terms of the starting 11, a very interesting lineup. So I'll just jump right into it now. He had Kepa in goal, just as I predicted. For the back three, he had Sarr. Then right next to him, he had Chalobah. Then we had Reece James at the right centre back. Then for the midfield, he decided to start Ben Chilwell, yes, and then at the pivot he had Saul making his second debut, and I have to say this game was very great for Saul. I mean, in terms of comparison to the first game, this game was a very great improvement. It's safe to say he's adapting. Then right next to him we had N'Golo Kante. Then at the end we had Callum Hudson-Odoi. Then we had for the front three. Yes, he decided to go with Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Right next to him, he had Ziyech. Then up front, he had Timo Werner. Now, this starting 11 was a very strong squad. Don't get me wrong. I mean, these are players who are being introduced slowly to the first team, and I have to say, they delivered. Yes, not with the expectations like the first team, but they tried. I have to say, in terms of Kepa, Kepa is doing really great this season. I have to say congratulations to Kepa. If it was not for Kepa, would have lost this game, hands down. I mean, Aston Villa, as I said, came in to win. They came in for our necks, but at the end of the day, we still got it. Yes, we considered a goal, but at the end of the day, we won it, and that's the most important thing. So now we'll be facing Southampton next, and we'll take it. I mean, if we're facing Man City or something like that, which we'll be facing them on Saturday. So I'm excited for the Saturday game. I mean, they won with a 6-1 win against Wycombe, but I mean, it's Wycombe, guys, come on. But let's see what happens on Saturday. I will not talk too much about that game. Watch out for my preview. I'll definitely be dropping it soon. Then in terms of the first half, I have to say Aston Villa were attacking. They were pressing us, and I have to say we were on our toes. If this happens, it's like becoming a habit for Tuchel now. I mean, first half he will first take a very interesting squad, for lack of a better word. and he will see what they can do during the first half. Then if nothing happens in the first half, we make substitutions, we make changes, we see whether we can able to nick in goals. And that is what happened in this game. After the first half, we're coming to the second half and we start to make substitutions and we see changes. In terms of the substitutions, we had Mason Mount coming in place of Kante. I feel like Kante needed to be rested for the Man City game coming on Saturday. Then after the substitution, we had Reece James with the beautiful assist, then the goal that was scored by Timo. I mean, of course, Timo had a few opportunities that he was not able to finish well, so this was an okay game for him. I mean, this was his first goal of the season, and I have to say, I think it's gonna boost his confidence. I mean, you know, Timo, in terms of how he's been doing in the previous season, not too well, so it's nice to see that, you know, he can still do almost a replica of what Lukaku did in the Zenit game. So this was a really great goal from Timo. Although this was not enough to give us the win, we still needed to fight, and Aston Villa brought the fight. I tell you, I mean, Aston Villa decided, you know what, yes, you guys were champions of Europe, but you know what, we can still do this. They didn't waste any more time, and a few minutes later they were able to score. Now Archer, with the assist from Cash, did almost a replica of our goal, but this time it was almost like playing FIFA. It was almost like playing, you know, using the PlayStation, and it was just a very phenomenal goal. I have to say it was a beautiful goal. I'm not even gonna hate about it. So this goal made us have a draw. So we're currently at a draw with Aston Villa. What are we supposed to do next? Now, this was Thomas Tuchel's time to react, and he did very well. So we have Ziyech coming out and Barkley coming in. Then at the same time, we have Saul coming out. Then Romelu Lukaku comes in, and Lukaku made the team more confident. There were a bit more attempts, but sadly, it was not to be. With extra time, nothing, no goals. So we had to go for penalties, and the team delivered. But the person who delivered the most had to be Kepa. I mean, Kepa, Kepa, you know, Lukaku with the first penalty, and he's able to nick in a goal. Mason Mount with the second penalty, and he's able to nick in a goal. Ben Chilwell with the penalty, and Ben Chilwell, it's not his day, it's not his best day at work. He was not able to nick in a goal, so our first miss was to be from Ben Chilwell, and this was just so bad coming from Ben Chilwell, but it's okay. We still had Barkley, he was able to nick in the goal, and then Reece James saved our asses. He literally saved our asses, and we were able to win. But the person who actually deserves to get the accolade for this game will have to be Kepa, because Kepa made sure that 2 goals out of 5 were not able to come into the post, and this was just a very beautiful save from Kepa. So I have to say, for me, Kepa was definitely my man of the match. In terms of the players, I mean, Ruben Loftus-Cheek had a very great game. Hakim Ziyech tried, I mean, in terms of some attempts with his left leg. I mean, Ziyech just needs to utilize his left leg. I mean, lefties get so much advantages. They have so much advantages on the pitch. So it would be nice to see Hakim Ziyech finally scoring with his left leg. But even though it's the right leg, I'll take it any day, anytime. Now, we had a win with a 4-3 penalty session versus Aston Villa. Penalty session. We had a win against Aston Villa at Stamford Bridge, and I have to say, I'll take it. I mean, this is our first goal conceded, and it's not so bad. I mean, it's for the Carabao Cup. We have so many tournaments that we can still be able to win. So let's keep our eye on the main prize, and if we lose some of these titles, it's okay. We'll take it. It's okay. And that will be it for my video. In terms of my score predictions, I predicted I was overzealous. I know I underestimated Aston Villa, but you know, it's okay. We still won. So I predicted a 3-0 win, but it ended with a 1-1 draw with a 4-3 win against Aston Villa through penalties. That will be it for my video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, share it with your family and friends, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll be seeing you in my next video.